however, pretty good overall. With that said, once again, I'm joined by Sender, of course. Sender, we're ready for this one.
Yeah, it should be a good one. I think this is a pretty close matchup with a slight favor to Reason, but
Yeah.
I think this could go either way for sure.
Yeah, it really can. I mean, Reason came in again, definitely the favorite. But like I said, Willowkeeper, not only there's a reason why they're here in the first place, but they're not afraid to use different heroes. And honestly, I keep going back to, I'm intrigued to see if we see Gunblade or not. I know Boxy loves to play that hero. They've made it work before. We'll see if it maybe pops up here today. But, maybe one of those heroes that also calls for a certain situation as well. But anyways, we're moving along with the bans and the picks here. I did join a little bit late, but it looks like the bans were Moon, Queen Ophelia, Gauntlet, and then actually Rhapsody coming out with the final ban. And
Yeah,
then, okay.
Oh, okay. It's just kind of odd that both teams decided to pass up jungler so far, and also the Pestilence got fourth picked. Just some different preferences for these teams in this matchup.
That's true. I mean, not only Pestilence, but then the Ravener picked up even before that. Yeah, that is really interesting. But yeah, the Engineer into a Luna coming out right there. Pebbles is the final pick, obviously, for Recent Gaming. But now we're looking at Willowkeeper over here and seeing how they're going to finish. Definitely, maybe a support option could be coming out for them, seeing that 2's already picked up, and you're going into the next tier of bans. Might want to get a support option here, else could see a lot of bans on the supports, but we'll see if that comes about. But yeah, Ravener first picked. I mean, any insight there possibly, or any reason why, especially with the Pestilence on top of that?
I think they're gunning for a tri-lane, but
Yeah.
maybe they just don't want to play against NG Ravener. Like, maybe that's the reasoning.
More of a reaction, if anything. That would be interesting if that was the case there. But Torture is going to be their final pick, so they do go that support option. Sure enough. Now, so if you have these two heroes, so yeah, the idea of a tri-lane, I guess, would you say it would involve more likely to involve the Ravener or the Pestilence?
Probably the Ravenor. The thing is, they don't have to tri-lane either. These lineups could be played in defensive dual lanes. They could tri-lane. It's gonna maybe depend on, we'll see what, like, a team of 5 heroes, and they're like, okay, maybe it's really good for us to tri-lane here, so we'll tri-lane. Otherwise, we'll just defensive 2-2-1. And if one team tri-lanes, they'll probably force the other team to tri-lane. So I don't know. It could draft it like we could see tri-lanes, we could see defensive 2-2-1s, but we probably won't see jungle.
Yeah, that's definitely something. Maybe we won't see as you're putting it. I mean, you do see Tempest, Parasite still on the board. Obviously, there's Keeper, so I mean, the options are there, but the likelihood with the lineups I've already got, maybe not. Maybe not so much.
Yeah, I wouldn't really expect a solo Pestilence or Ravener. It seemed a little bit odd to pick those heroes to solo. I mean, I think a Pesty solo could be fine, but it's just probably not going to happen.
Yeah, and then, of course, with Recent Gaming, as you're pointing out, with having already a Luna Engineer pretty much gives you the idea that, yeah, no jungler going to be had. Although solo Luna isn't out of the I mean, hey, the Luna first came out, a guy named Tralfamador was known for playing it in more of that carry style role. It was fun to watch way back in the day, but not so much anymore. More so that main support.
I mean, yeah, there's a little bit of room up for a little bit off the ball or ball stuff, but it's just really uncommon here.
Yeah.
It could happen though, but yeah, the way you're putting it.
Yeah. The band's finishing up right there. It looks like, maybe a little bit of lag. We'll get that addressed going in. But Drunken Master going to be the follow-up for Recent Gaming. Pyro, Master of Arms, Grinix, Kraken, Bubbles, Warbeast. By the way, the bands, as you can see. But yeah, they go Drunken Master here.
Yeah, I think Reason will be tri-laning. Drunken's more of Imboboy's hero, and he's not really the long lane position, so I think they'll go like Deathcrawl tri-lane top, and then like a Pharaoh or like a Kraken's band, but like a Pharaoh or some other melee mid hero for Zane.
Yeah. That Gunblade, man. Again, right-clicking it. It seems like with this lineup though already, that would, I don't know, that just it doesn't look like it would make the most sense. But okay, wow.
Whoa,
that's a little out there.
Yeah, I don't know. That's really greedy. Like Legion looks to be tri-laning or with a lot of potential to tri-lane, and you pick Riftwalker. Like, oh man, that is so risky. I don't know about that one.
Yeah. So why would you say that though? I mean, so Riftwalker not really the strongest laning presence, maybe, or
you don't have a stun. You don't really have a good slow. You have some good damage output, but you don't usually like slows and stuns are what you want in a tri-lane.
Yeah. That's a good point. I mean, obviously Riftwalker definitely brings you onto the table in terms of synergy, and that Staff of the Master change that she had a while back, I mean, it definitely can make for some pretty entertaining wombo combos, that's for sure. But, I mean, even this makeup, it's not really like a crazy AoE-centric team necessarily. So, yeah, it does seem a little out of place almost. with that Rift Walker pickup. But hey, who knows? Maybe they got some funky strategy. Maybe it's even going to be a solo Rift Walker. I don't know. But Pharaoh is the final pick for Reason Gaming on the other hand. So yeah, you look at Reason's lineup, it definitely shapes up a little more nice in terms of what we're expecting to see. I mean, well, 2-2-1 tri-lane. I mean, do you give it either way, or is it really up in the air?
They could 2-2-1, but the fact that Drunken Master is such a dominant short lane solo, and the fact that Hellborn picked a really greedy support, I would say the tri-lane is the way they go. Also, they second picked a Luna, and they went first pick Inji, second pick a Luna over heroes like Pestilence, so it's kind of easy to tell from the beginning they were looking to craft a tri-lane.
Yeah. Final pick, going to be thought of quite intently here. 20 more seconds remaining. Obviously, using pretty much all the extra time here, as they should. Again, nothing wrong with that. Want to make sure you get that final comfortable last pick. But, man, Sir Bensington, hey, with the way they've already drafted, it wouldn't surprise me, honestly. I mean, clearly something is different here. There you go. Sir Bensington is how we'll finish things off here to go for Willowkeeper. So, again, a team that's clearly not afraid to try different things and make them work even. It's they got a tough challenge here at Reason Gaming, though, but, hey. It is unique, and I'm a fan of that, definitely. So, make of that, though. Boxy loves to play these different heroes. Sir Bensington, I mean, apparently there is complaints about lag here, so we might have a remake depending on how the server feels for the teams. But does that give you any answers in terms of what they're going for? Or
oh, yeah, a long lane Bensington.
Okay.
She's probably going to end up being a tri-lane top just because I think Legion will, so it'll force them to do the same.
Yeah.
I don't know. Bensington's not bad. When I was playing in Excellent, Keizu thought the hero had some potential. We tried it out a game or two, but we never really got to see the hero do well just because the team fed. So I don't know. I think the hero has potential. We'll see how it plays out this game, though.
Fair enough. You know, when Sir Bensington, with the idea of him first came about when he was introduced into tournament rules, yeah, it was like maybe with like a Sandray synergy lineup. I mean, the idea that you got that. You Sandray ulti in, he jumps in with you, and all of a sudden you're ganking somebody on the other side of the map. Kind of like that Nymphora effect almost, but they don't really have that with that lineup.
He seems pretty solid in a tri-lane game because a lot of low-level heroes, you're a hero that can snowball, you have good mobility, so I don't think you can ulti, like if you're bottom, I don't think you can ulti to the tri-lane top though, right?
No, you cannot. It like barely will go to the middle lane, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Like it's actually not, yeah, unless you have the staff of the master, it actually isn't that big of a range really. I mean, you gotta you gotta get the staff of the master if you want to have that really big impact of being able to go anywhere,
But you could say TP top, and then you could pretty much ulti anyone. So in that regard, he's a really good counter ganker. You can probably initiate a fight pretty easily too, as long as you don't get spotted. So the hero could have a lot of potential this game. It's just going to depend on if these tri-lanes clash. Is Hellborn going to feed, or are they going to manage to do okay? Because they're versus a triple stun Pebbles tri-lane, which has a lot of kill potential.
Yep, that it definitely did. I mean, I'm trying to remember exactly what it was, but
Pebbles the Luna Engineer.
That's right. Yeah, it kind of speaks for itself right there with the triple stun combo potential. A lot of harassment with the Luna, especially, but it could cause some issues. I'm actually looking through right here as far as the balance changes. I want to say Sir Bensington did get some nice buffs recently.
Yep. His stun's actually a stun now.
Yeah.
I think it's a 1 second stun now.
Okay. Is it? Yeah, really? Okay. Are you talking about the Poland ability or
the charge thing?
Oh, okay, the charge one. Gotcha. That's right.
It used to be like 0.6 or 0.7.
Yeah.
So you would use it, and then the hero would like get mini stunned, and they just keep moving. But now it's like you actually get to stay on them and get some auto attacks in.
Yeah. I'm looking for it in the change log, but so many changes have happened over time. Yeah, I can't really find it right here. But anyways, yeah. The point being, he did get some buffs more recently than a long time ago. So, you know, maybe there is some logic there, perhaps too, in terms of one to make him work here. But you know, you also got to respect the fact from Willowkeeper again. Not only do we kind of know, we maybe expect something, but again, you're going up a team that maybe has that more experience, the favorite team going into it. Maybe a way to beat them is, as we've talked about, is try something a little different and maybe unexpected for the other team. So that thought process is also there. Something that kind of hit me, and actually I believe Beef actually is the one that brought this up to me. It didn't even hit me until really today, where here in the playoffs so far, both Reason Gaming and Bad Monkey Game, the two teams that were the 2 and 3 seeds, they got to bye all the way to the bracket stage. They ended up losing in the first round. So, go figure there. Again, you can look at that any way you want, whether or not like that actually had an impact with all that time off or not. But here we are.
I think Reason Gaming, though, like the reason they got the seed was because of consistency and the fact they didn't have too many roster changes.
That is a fair point. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is very true. I mean, no doubt they weren't even in that third place spot, I believe, the whole season. And then at the very end, because of the whole situation with Team Excellent eventually falling apart, and then Team NK, obviously, all their roster changes. So things kind of lined up to the point of, hey, as you put it, I mean, team consistency. And, that is good that they got, some benefit out of that, because that does deserve something. But in the end, here we are on the remake. Show you guys on screen now. Obviously, just going to go and kind of fly through here. Or at least that would be the idea. Hopefully no bad bands come out here. And we can move on into game number 1. Looking forward to seeing.
There's been a couple of games where people screwed up twice, right?
Oh yeah, we've had our history. It started from the very beginning. Yeah, that was very beginning. The class. What was that? That was the launch party banning draft tournament. We Are Pigs versus Team 5, and a player named Warden misclicked after a remake. And this was after we already had some lag issues and server problems, and we're like, finally, we're gonna get this going. And all of a sudden, it's like, oops, I picked the wrong hero. Yeah, good times, good times. That was like 4.5 years ago now.
Oh my! I haven't heard or seen from Warden in ages. I forgot about that guy. Not gonna lie.
Yep, we've had a lot of players that we've gone through, man. All right, here we are though. Game number 1, officially coming at you here. Brought to you by HoNcast. So, Reason Gaming versus Willowkeeper. Once again, you look at the 2 series today. Definitely this one expected to be more the favorite in terms of going into it. Why are you changing heroes? I don't really know.
On players.
Oh, he means like, okay, interesting.
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't notice. I wasn't. Yeah, they're making a point they didn't, but
I really don't even know what he's talking about. But
I assume that's what he means. I mean, it's like, I can see that. Like, I could see that being a little bit shady, maybe. But at the same time, I mean, clearly they made a point that the server issues were there before that even took place, and
so yeah, it's like you're implying you're probably gonna remake before, like.
Yeah.
Anyways, it's such a small thing, like changing heroes on a player, like you're already gonna remake. So, but anyways, a little strange. Pharaoh's bottom and Drunken's mid. I wonder what the reasoning is for this one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Zane's setting up at the bottom lane.
Maybe it's just so fair. Or wait, yeah, like I don't know. I think I'd rather see Pharaoh mid. He can rune control gank with runes, and where Drunken Master can kind of just sit on his lane for the whole game, or not the whole game, but you know what I mean. Like just stay on lane for a long time.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah, I mean, Sir Ben, so that's going to set up a true 1v1 bottom lane with the Sir Bensington versus Pharaoh down there.
I guess looking at this ward bottom, maybe they thought the possibility of Tree putting an aggressive tri lane.
Okay.
And then this way, if they did do that, it would be better for them. It would be better for them if Pharaoh got dual laned against or tri laned.
Yeah. Yeah, that is actually a good sign right there. Yeah, that ward of sight. There really is no other point for that ward of sight other than, as you're just stating. So that's very possible. That's what Reason Gaming was coming through. But as we can see, and as they'll eventually realize here, that is not the case. Instead, it's Sir Bensington bottom. You got Rep. Torture was kind of waiting to see what was going on. It looks like he's heading top as soon as they realize it is going to be a trial. In fact, St. Rox, he's in a lot of trouble. This is possibly going to be the bloodlust kill. Riftwalker coming in with that shared essence, right? Or what is it called? Shared essence? Existence. Anyways, it's the attack slow. No, the nice stalagmite at the last second. Gonna save the day. 4 Engineer pops a health potion, and he is going to be fine. So it takes a little bit away from the landing phase from Pebbles, but not the biggest in the world. And back to farm he goes. So very close to a bloodlust kill to start. But not to be. How about that impalement by Torture at level 1? You think that was the right call rather than chain reactions there?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, a Riftwalker is only a slow, so you need the damage output. That was really the best thing It was right. It was correct. Yeah. There was no creeps. They get the counter ward off, which is really big, because they don't really want to fight in the tri lane. They want to just get farm, get levels, use the pull, but it looks like they're going to go... No, he's just harassing. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that shared existence, it definitely is an interesting ability. Obviously, again, the point of you put the debuff, it slows them, but then the more the more damage they take, the more slow it'll be, basically. So it adds up all the way up to 40, 50, 60, and 70% slow eventually at level 4. So, I mean, a 40% slow at level 1, definitely pretty viable here for getting some kills. But seems like the Aluna Engineer Pebbles trial lane may be a little more threatening when it comes down to it. But as you said, maybe looking to attempt those pulls and whatnot earlier on in this game. How's that going to the bottom lane? Apparently something fun down there. Hellfire for Boxy actually in a little bit of trouble now.
Fine. Maybe
so?
not.
Oh, wow. He was at like 20 life or less. Well, he was fine. You were right, Sunder.
I was right, but I thought, I thought he'd be a little bit more health. Hellfire level 1's not too strong.
Yeah.
But I guess you're just good enough.
That he is. Boxy able to make the big plays and stay alive, but in the end, obviously, very close to death. So he is, I don't know, he has 3 tree eaters actually left. He's playing ballsy here, man, but he knows there's no man on Pharaoh, so he can afford to play that a little bit extra aggressive there. Middle matchup, Ravener versus Drunken. What's going on top? They actually jump in the middle lane as well, but Pestilence going to be caught right here. Pestilence will fall. They're going for a turn call to Pebbles. Not going to be happening, though. Bloodlust kill in favor of the Legion team. Back to the middle lane. Yeah, Ravener's going to fall as well. So both lanes kind of going aggressive there. Obviously in different circumstances, but in the end, Recent Gaming coming out on top of both of those situations right there. It seems like you got the top lane, though.
Yeah, it was just a simple Pebbles initiation. Pebbles actually almost went down, but the fact that Riftwalker just doesn't do any damage, kind of, it's a bit of a suffer. Also, Riftwalker blocked their own pull, so that's a big hindrance. They could have already killed a double stack by now.
Oh, wow. That Revwar blocked it, really? I guess it does, yeah.
Yeah, I checked before 3, and it didn't respawn, so...
Yeah. That is a good point. Yeah, it's got to be so close to not blocking it. So, but yeah, that's just really unfortunate that Root of Z, unfortunately, just placing it in the wrong spot. So, in the end, not able to deal with that. And you could just tell this lane positioning. Obviously, the Bloodless kill happened with this lane positioning, and here we are still in it, where it's in favor of the Legion team right now. So, not going according to plan necessarily for Willowkeeper here off the bat. Sir Bensington, how's he doing matched up here? 14-5 compared to a 12-1 Pharaoh. So. He is winning the bottom lane slightly here. Oh, he missed the joust completely right there. Not sure what that was about, but definitely a little bit to the left of Pharaoh.
He's pretty much expected to win this matchup. The Lance-Along is a really good harassment tool, and Pharaoh's electing to go the killing a build. He's maxing his Hellfire, and so one-pointing Rocket's not really that good. It's going to get a couple creeps here and there, but the harassment's not too strong.
Yeah. That's a good point. Yeah, again, definitely another hero that both Riftwalker and Sir Bensington over here that we just do not see often, if ever. And so kind of still getting used to those abilities and everything. But yeah, the Lance-Along, as you put it, very good harassment and actually a good amount of burst damage too. I mean, it really is in terms of if you're going for kills and whatnot. So how's that with this joust? No W just out. That's the Royal Stomp. That's for later on. Of course, the ability that pulls them in a small radius, but good synergy right there to be able to pull in and get some abilities off from one another, but that'll be for later. And he also is getting close to level 6. And obviously, Sir Bennington does seem like that kind of hero, kind of that Bubbles effect or Pharaoh or even or whatever, but gets level 6, starts to set up ganks. Top lane, it looked like Aluna was taking some pressure, but she actually was able to get her boots earlier on and helping her to run away right there. So follow-up not strong enough in the end. No mana batteries up there at the top lane. Are you a little surprised by that?
Yeah. I mean, most of the time I'd rather have a mana battery over boots as a support.
Yeah.
It's just, you get like another round or two of spells off. It's a lot of HP. It's kind of odd.
Pestilence just picked up one as we say that, but Pebbles does have a full power supply. So, I mean, he has one. But, yeah, the supporting cast is what I was getting at, too.
Bensington has a TP, so
yep.
It's probably going to use this to counter gank. The lane's really pushed up top, so it'd be kind of a bad timing to TP up there and go for a kill.
Yeah. It's right now pushed up pretty far, but... Yeah,
no, if Hellborn can just keep this game at a slow pace till, say, Riftwalker gets level 6, they should be in a pretty okay spot.
Yeah.
Riftwalker just provides so much as a hero once you get to level 6, and the fact that they're losing the tri-lane, but it's not, like, too bad. So, okay, never mind. I thought Tort was another hero. I'm insane.
That was Ravener. Ravener going to the top rune, actually just the refreshment rune. The bottom rune was killed by Sir Bensington's illusion, I believe.
Yeah, it was.
Good rune control right there on the part of Willowkeeper, at least taking it away from Drunken Master. Imba Boy, though, in fact, is he going to go in? No. He could have lunged, but wasn't going to be worth it right there, he felt, and decided to play it safely. But, of course, Imba Boy not only working off that kill that he got initially, but Also winning the creep farm 35 and 4 compared to 26 and 4. So Imbo Boy's doing a great job in the middle lane, safe to say. And that matchup up there. So yeah, really all across the board. It's looking pretty strong, other than the bottom lane. I mean, Sir Bensington is actually winning that bottom lane, so.
Yeah, Pharaoh got pushed back to base. I think he's probably going to go for a gank. I'd expect him to TP top or mid. But maybe not, because top's pushed up, and the mid lane just went back to base, so he might just go back bottom. Yeah, and that's what he's going to do.
Port in the middle lane, that's just Ravner, though, coming back in. So Drunken Master putting some auto attacks into the tower, but going to make sure to keep him away. So yeah, Sir Bensington, again, as he pointed out, I mean, with the lane positioning here, he's not really able to get the most effective counter gank set up with what's going on. So unless some action maybe starts at the top lane, he could definitely port in and use his ultimate to assist with that with the Nightfall, but obviously we really haven't had too much action since then. It kind of makes you wonder a little bit if that has even something to do with it. I mean, sure, if they had a kill opportunity, they would go for it, but also keeping in mind that there is this Sir Bensington, and speaking of that,
up.
Yep, he's coming top. So they're just going to kind of force an initiation right here. What will we see? Sir Bensington not even going to have to use his knife. He just jousts right in on Pebbles right there. The impale to follow it up. In come the chain reaction. The pull-in from Riftwalker. And you see Pebbles. No more. Aluna and Engineer, though. Pharaoh's coming in to turn things around. Sir Bensington, he just knife falls right on top of Aluna, however, as now she's being chased. The slow coming out. There's the impale onto her. And then a couple more auto attacks. Yes, down goes Aluna. Sir Bensington holding his own, man. Joust to finish him off. A double tap for Boxy. And he's definitely showing off the power of this hero right here at that top lane. Well played by Willowkeeper.
Yeah, Boxy just coming in with good timing, good initiation. Though a little bit of fault at Imba Boy. He doesn't have a TP. You have to have a TP in a tri lane. Like,
yeah.
It's just inexcusable, really.
So Drunken Master not being there is a pretty big no-no, you think?
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty much at your tower, right?
Yeah, it was. Basically, I mean, that's why Pharaoh was able to port in and to get there ASAP. Obviously, the Wrath of the Pharaoh helps, but yeah, it was definitely close to the tower. But yeah, Imba Boy not having that TP. And oh, look at that right there. He's going on a Ravner. Gets him to use a ball landing on his illusion. He's going for the chase. Ravner dropping. He's got the bottle charges, though. And actually now Imba Boy's the one that's going to fall. He dives big time. Sir Bensington coming at the last second, but in the end, down goes Imba Boy. And Krake staying alive playing the Ravener. So Willowkeeper, what was looking like a rough start for them, all of a sudden they got advantages across the board.
Yeah, and now look, Riftwalker is almost level 6, I think. I don't know. He's level 5. He's getting close. Once he gets to 6, this game is going to get even more difficult. That hero, such high impact at level 6.
Yeah. That wormhole, I believe it's called. Yeah, the wormhole ability. Very, very powerful. Back to the top lane. Torture getting double stunned right here. The turret comes out. Impel missed initially. Down goes Torture. But yeah, a couple of TPs are going to be coming in right here. Can Pestilence actually escape? No, he cannot. The Wrath of the Pharaoh catches him. And he's going to use that Impel. But a poor man's portal key on a Drunken Master. And easy setup kill from there. Meanwhile, at Engineer's side of things, he's going to be taken out as he was kind of left by himself chasing for some reason. Probably wasn't the smarter of the decisions right there, but in the end he falls, so they do get a counter kill for Willowkeeper, but the big picture, Recent Gaming picking off Pestilence as well as the support right there, I believe. So in
was it
favor.
Two?
Was it a 1-for-1 maybe, actually? No, it was just a 1-for-1. I apologize.
Well, the supports died on Legion.
Did they? Okay. Oh, that's right. Fusica. Okay, so it was a 2-for-2. Yeah, it was. Okay.
But in the meanwhile, Boxy was farming bottom, so
yeah.
5 heroes involved to like 4, so, Tree comes out a little bit on top. You have 1 hero farming lane.
So, Sir Bensington, now he's going to be going to Energizer, it looks like. That makes sense. Again, just an aggressive hero in general for ganking and whatnot. Where would you see him following it up? I mean,
I think it's like Energizer, maybe Shrunken Head, maybe Staff, and then after you get those core items up, I think you go for just damage. I don't really know what your damage items are per se, but general idea of what he's going to go for.
So you think the Staff of the Master is considered a core item on Sir Bensington?
Yeah, it enables you to gank the whole map. Yeah. I think it's if you have a good start. If you don't have a good start, you probably don't go up. But I would imagine so in this game. He's doing pretty solid. Middle
lane, Stalagmite's going to be coming out right here. The flank from Pebbles. In jumps Drunken Master. You see Cascade him in. The wormhole though to counter right there. Down goes Pebbles. Drunken Master going to barely get the kill to Ravner, but he will fall shortly after. And now the Nightfall on top of Engineer. He's going to put the energy field down though. So actually Sir Bensington realizing this was a horrible decision. Mummy Wall comes out. And Boxy getting a little too aggressive. Ends up paying the price right there. So yeah, no doubt a big ultimate from Riftwalker. You mentioned level 6, huge on her for that reason right there. But the feed from Sir Bensington at the end.
Yeah, just a bit of an overextension. It would have been really good for them if just taking the 1-for-1 because a lot of heroes were farming the map for them.
Yeah.
But in the end, Reason Gaming comes out on top. But you know that wormhole, we saw there. It's just a high impact skill. And when these fights are 5v5, that hero's gonna have to be locked down. I think Pharaoh's gonna have to just lock that hero down, or they're gonna lose every single team fight.
Yeah. Maxing out the Rift Burn, by the way. What is your take on that? On the E ability maxed out first. Basically just the damage over time with the circle that's put down.
Yeah, the Rift Burn. Yeah, it's just high damage output.
So it makes
sense. A lot of damage.
Yeah. What does the Cascade event do leveling up? Reduces the cooldown, more magic damage. Okay, so makes sense there. And then shared existence. Actually going to be leveling up the shared existence after that too. So once even more slow effect.
Yeah, I don't really play the hero, so I can't really say for certain. Personally, when I played it, I would go Q over W just for more damage. But maybe the slows are really strong. We'll just see. I mean, I can imagine it stacks really well, and then you get heroes are really slow. Mid lane, however.
Yeah, they're gonna go in right there. There's the pull-in from Riftwalker, and again, Boxy actually having to clean up the gel. I mean, you can kind of see the synergy coming into play, man. I mean, pull-in from Riftwalker sets up a perfect joust for Sir Bensington. We definitely saw that right there. So 2-for-0 exchange in favor of Willowkeeper.
Let's see. Pebble's portal key is almost online. This could be the game changer they need to kind of get back into this game and start taking, get in there, get on the board a bit more. He might be getting ganked though. Ravener is going bottom perhaps, but it's spotted.
Yep. Forward a second to see him coming, and he just goes to the Ancients. Meanwhile, at the top lane, Pharaoh. He jumps on a Pestilence. Engineer coming in. You do see Riftwalker wormholes and catches them both again now. Pharaoh's going to end up falling right here. You see Energy Field going to be coming out. Sir Bensington jumps in, but right as Drunken Master leapt in himself, the Energy Field doing a lot of work. Sir Bensington now in a lot of trouble. Riftwalker and Torture already picked up. Can Sir Bensington get away? In fact, can he get a turn kill to Drunken Master? The joust is lined up perfectly, and the Lance line to help finish him off. Ravener also coming with the assistance in the background, so that could have definitely gone one way or the other. Pebbles could not get there in time for his full maximum efficiency. And again, end result for Willowkeeper.
I don't know if he caught it, but Boxy made a huge play dodging the Pebble stun with his joust.
Oh, did he? Okay.
If he got stunned, I think he might have died. Drunken would have lived, and it's just, that's so big.
That's a short cooldown then. Yeah, it's only an 8-second cooldown on that joust. Wow.
Yeah, it's a pretty big deal. Pebbles, at least Pebbles didn't die. Like, that was, at least if he didn't die. So now he's almost got his portal key, 200 gold. He should be able to clean it up with these camps in the jungle.
That's obviously where Recent Gaming's looking at right now. I mean, how about Imbaboy, too? He started off looking very good in the middle lane. He got the kill initially. Now he's 4-4-1, so he's being active, but only 280 gold per minute.
Yeah, he's just been dying a lot. I think he has relatively solid creep score. It's not bad. I guess it probably started really strong, and then it went down because he started dying a bit. But, yeah, he needs to stop dying as much as possible. They almost have Pebble's portal key, so they can look for some easy kills with that, hopefully.
Yeah. You see top lane. Speaking of portal key, Pestilence, he's also getting up there. 1,400 gold saved up. So he is looking solid. He got Ravener. Did he get his portal key, actually? No, he's sitting on those items with 367.
I think he might go, like, the battle build.
Okay.
That's what we saw him do before. It wouldn't be bad, because they do have a Pestilence for initiation, and he could play the follow-up role. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he goes to Hum of the Black Legion here. So you like that?
Yeah, I'm not against it. I don't know if it's bright, but it's not bad. Like they have Pestilence to go first. He can follow up, probably with the ball lightning just running in.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it should be fine.
Is Lancelot physical or it's magic? Okay, it is magic damage. I was gonna say because even against the Drunken Master, who even has a ring mill early on building into the Soul's Borg, he actually took a good chunk of his life right there from one Lancelot. Oh, they're going to be jump right there onto Ravener. Engineer got jumper. There's a pull-in though from Riftwalker once again. They're going to go for a turnaround. Joust to hit Pharaoh. Pharaoh's going to be in a lot of trouble. Engineer already picked off. Pharaoh and Pebbles are going to end up dropping right here as everyone on the Hellborn team comes in. The wormhole was used as well. You see Drunken Master and Aluna just here too late. They're going to do their best at counter-pushing. But this is a strong team-fight presence here on Willowkeeper, and it's just continuing to be more and more of a nuisance on their side. So how did that engineer just get caught, or did he initiate?
No, he was baiting.
Okay, and that didn't work so well.
Well, you would think you run in with Engie, you get your field off, and then you just have Pebbles combo. Like, you should be fine. The Perplex is really strong, but Riftwalker, I guess, just even better.
Apparently. Yeah, again, this Riftwalker pickup, but not a support option we see too often. We've only seen it a couple times here on Hawkcast, at least, but It is definitely making an impact here in this game, and we were both under the look of the lineup is just like it did feel a little awkward with the laning phase, and off the bat, I did not see this being a crazy AoE-centric lineup that really could work off of a Riftwalker. But honestly, now that we're seeing it come into play, I mean, Sir Bennington, he actually brings good benefit to it. Obviously, Impale Stun from Pestilence on the ball, Lightning Stun in from Ravener. They actually got a good amount, and they've been showing that. So
Yeah, they were able to get through the early game hump somehow. Like it was really miraculous. Like
Yeah.
mid lane, however.
it's a lot of mid-wars action here, apparently. Ravener getting jumped, but actually, Legion team is like, wait a second. This might not work out. Is he going to go in? Yes, he is. The Joust. Look at the range on that ability. Zane's in a lot of trouble. He says, get off me, though, with Pebbles. Torture's taking a lot of damage. Lancelot coming out right there. Pestilence jumping in on a Drunken Master. Riftwalker, he has a Wormhole. He's going to look to use it right here. Will it be a big impact? No, don't hit a Luna in the background. Pestilence still alive. Big Joust, though, from Boxy right there. Gets the 1 kill. Gets the 2 kills. Drunken Master barely alive in the background. In the meantime, they are able to pick off Ravener, but Boxy jumps in, picks up the hat trick. He wants more, damn it. He jousts in on top of the hill right here, and now Engineer's in trouble. It's going to be a quad kill for Sir Bensington, but now Pebbles, Pebbles in trouble. He's realizing, too, he might need to get out of here somehow. Looks like he is going to be fine. Not enough mana on Boxy, but again, everything just coming together. Were there any buybacks? No. The Pestilence lived, Torture lived. Ultimately, I guess a 4 for 1 or 4 for 2 even. Exchange right
I
there.
have no idea. Obviously, probably 4 for 2 or 4 for 3. The only reason, Reason did pretty solid in that fight. Like, okay, I guess I don't know, they lost 2 more heroes, but the reason it didn't go as poorly is because Riftwalker was late to the fight, and if he was there earlier, I think it would have been a little bit more dominating. But now, I think I saw a Diffusal or no Flare Blade on someone.
Sir Bensington, yep.
But he sold it? What's he going?
Okay, he did sell it, yeah, so either just a change of heart or just was seeing me. I mean, there's no reason why I wouldn't get it if he was going to get it, though, so. Maybe a Shrunken Head instead. I mean, you pointed that out as a possibility, and you figure he'd at least get the Mighty Blade then. Maybe he's just still unsure. Maybe he's still just making sure of what he wants to go for, but there you go. Okay.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, I denied the tower.
Was that to no Flare Blade?
Yeah, he did go the no flare in the end.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's good. He's not really dying. Like, he's pretty tanky. He has good escape mechanism, so it seems pretty good.
Yeah. Having that purge effect. So as usual with the no fire blade, what do we got here on the Legion side to maybe purge off? Not a whole lot, I guess. You can't purge off the drink charges, I don't think, so don't have to worry about that necessarily. But, you know, just a slow effect, the auto attack, and also purging yourself from Legion abilities, and eventually Hellflowers and Sheep Sticks and whatnot is never a bad option to have. So, yeah, for that aggressive style, strong pickup. He's already level 15 as well, by the way. That's 4 levels higher than anyone else on the Legion team. Meanwhile, middle lane, Drunken Master, the Wormhole to come in, the Cascading Event, and Ravener assisting. Wow. I mean, that's a Drunken Master. He still doesn't even have his Soul's Bulwark, man. I mean, this guy, he was after a great start, and here we are 19 and a half minutes in, still no Soul's Bulwark.
Oh, Reason are pushing top. They're in trouble, man. They need to back off right now.
Yeah.
I think maybe not. I don't know.
Well,
Shriek should be capitalizing. They could take a 4-on-5 fight right now.
there is no Wormhole up, but yeah, that's not a reason to not fight if you're Willowkeeper, that's for sure. You see the tower going down bottom. There's a stun of the Pebbles coming out of them. Impale Stun to follow it up. This is not going to be good. Energy Field. Look at Pebbles. He just melts. He could not do anything there. Joust to finish off Engineer. Reason Gaming, you almost want to say they're on tilt. I mean, you called it, and it was obvious. There was no reason for them to be pushing right there for Reason Gaming, and, well, that just did not end as, I don't know what they were planning, but ended very well for Willowkeeper, and now they're going to counter push the top lane.
And now we have an Abyssal Skull onto Sir Bensington.
Yeah,
like,
that's a
he's
funky
so
build.
farmed, man.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He is. 500 gold per minute on him.
I mean, I guess we were proven this hero can do work.
You know, it's unfortunate at the fate of Reason Gaming here for game number 1, but I love seeing this. I'm not gonna lie, I love seeing this. A different hero completely, especially when it's in this tier of a matchup with so much on the line. Reason Gaming, a very, very good team, of course. They're making it work. So all the credit in the world of Willowkeeper. Now again, there is still game left, so not to get too ahead of ourselves, but even no matter the way this finishes, yeah, he has shown that this hero has an impact and has presence in these games, and that Riftwalker, for that matter, too, is no doubt had a very large impact. So,
I mean, this Riftwalker has had a huge impact this game, same as the Bensington, of course. I mean, the whole team is doing well. It's just, you like to highlight these 2 heroes because we don't get to see them at all, so.
yeah, no doubt. Speaking of Riftwalker, by the way, she's got the Tablet of Command, you know, good support item there. Could you see a staff for the Master? Or I guess, would it make sense with this lineup? I mean, they got portal keys anyways.
I think it always makes sense to go staff. I mean, if you can isolate 1 or 2 heroes, like 2,000 yards from their team, why not?
Yeah.
But a portal key might be better, so you can just guarantee the ultimate.
To clarify what it does, so it pulls you back to the spot you started at. Pretty much old school Release the Kraken, basically, for those that used to play HoN way back in the day.
But he's going the staff. He got. I guess this could also be Storm Spirit, but. Or wait. Oh, I thought you. Okay, it is Storm Spirit.
It is
then.
gonna be Storm Spirit. It looks like, yeah. Or Sheepstick even. Hell, he's getting solid farm. I mean, he's got 300+ gold per minute, so you'd probably see the Blessed Orb though if that was gonna be the case. So.
Yeah. You know, Reason at this point, I think they're at the point where they just gotta like go late game and hope Imboboy carries. Like he needs to pick up a lot of farm because they can't really win team fights at all. They're so far behind, and Hellborn's heroes are so strong till they get. Where's Stalker ulti is superior magic, right?
It is. Yeah, I know we've talked about it in the past, and yes, it could stop like a Shrunken Head Tempest or something like that. So, I believe I'm like 90% sure. So I never want to be 100% sure in cases like this, but I believe it is.
So it's not going to do damage, but the stun's going to go.
Oh, yeah, no,
right?
It says on the text, actually. Yeah, it says 450 magic damage plus, and then the 2.5 seconds superior magic stun.
Okay.
So there you go.
Okay, so then what I just said, it's going to stun, but no damage.
Yeah, exactly. So it has that canceling effect and also impacting the Shrunken Heads. How about Pebbles, too? I mean, he's got a major totem now, so his, obviously, farm has just kind of gone downhill ever since that portal key especially. Going to try for a tablet here.
I guess Reason Gaming are looking for a bait, or maybe I don't know. I don't really know what their game plan is. Maybe they're just looking for kills. And the thing is about this isn't the style of we're gonna go late game and we're gonna hope we have just items and we win that way. It's more of like we're gonna try to find heroes and just get back in the game through getting kills.
Yeah. Oh, we got Congo Pit actually going on right here. Pharaoh going to initiate. Torture going to be picked up, but a wormhole coming out from Riftwalker right there. Here comes Sir Bensington. The energy field is doing a lot of work, but will it be enough? No, it won't. Imboboy falls right there on Drunken Master. Pharaoh's dead. Engineer is going to be picked up. You see Pebbles on the uphill. He's going to be fine, but not the same for Aluda. So it seemed like the energy field might have been able to do something there, but no, it wasn't to be. GG's already being called. Game number 1 going in, I think it's safe to say, dominating fashion, really, in favor of Willowkeeper over Reason Gaming. They got over the hump in the laning phase, as you put it so well, Sendir, and once they did, it just came together, man. They made this lineup work beautifully. And so a mix of, but maybe catching Reason Gaming off guard with the heroes. There's no doubt maybe a little bit of that there, but hey, they got the win, and that's ultimately what matters here.
Yeah, it was just really that first gank that Boxy successfully made. If that gank didn't happen, it could have been a different game, but that was the game changer, and that's really all it takes. One fight can be the difference between a win and a loss in these games.
Yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, how about that? Willowkeeper is currently up 1-0. So again, not getting too ahead of ourselves. It is a best out of 3 series as always, but no doubt Willowkeeper taking the victory here. That's got to be feeling pretty good momentum for them. And Reason Gaming, you know, for their sake, not going to go on tilt or anything like that. You know, calm things down and looking at game number 2, saying, you know what, we are a more experienced team. We're 3rd place seed overall in the HoN Tour standings going into this. We should be the team to beat in this case. So we'll see what they can make happen. But these bans are going to be interesting, man. I'm very curious.
I don't know. I don't think they're going to ban that hero. I think they're going to recognize what went wrong in that game.
Yeah. More than the Bensington effect.
Maybe no more tri-lanes. I would expect that much.
Okay. Maybe throw a jungler in there or something. But
yeah, tri-lanes are a little risky, and a lot of teams just don't have the balls to tri-lane after already losing at the tri-lane, especially when you can't lose one more game. DMG is like the only team in the scene that's willing to do that.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Well, I mean, again, ladies and gentlemen, what a fun game that was to watch, and hopefully you guys were entertained by that. And with that said, Willowkeeper taking the first game, so we'll see, again, if Reason Gaming can respond here. Willowkeeper can take care of business, despite being the underseed here. With that said, a short break as always. Stay tuned. HoNcast.com, game number 2. Going to be coming at you. You do not want to miss it.